Now, I get a lot of microphones that are sent to me to review, and I gotta say that this is one of the most weirdest looking microphones, but does it sound good? Well, we're gonna check it out. It's from Saramonic. It is the Blink Me 2, and that's coming right up. And a quick little disclaimer now, Saramonic, they did send me this microphone for review, and they did not tell me what to say. They didn't pay me for this review. They're not sponsoring this video. They don't get to see this video before it's published. It's really weird. I got to do all these disclaimers ahead of time. But there is a sponsor of this video, and that is from Skillshare, but a little bit more on them later. So let's talk about this Saramonic Blink Me 2. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it is the most unique, I'm not going to say weirdest, but it is a little bit weird on its whole design that they've done with this microphone, but it's got some really cool features. And audio is going to have to be the first thing that comes to mind. Does it produce good sounding audio? And by the way, for those of you that like to know some of the specs, you can look right up here, pause the video, check out all the specs, and then we'll get back to the video. And if it does produce good sounding audio, well, hey, that's half the battle right there, if not 75% of the battle. And then how's the whole experience using this system? So it does come with two transmitters, the one receiver that plugs into your camera. I'm using the Sony ZV-E10 right now, 4K. But the question is, okay, why is it so weird looking? Well, it's round, it's like a disc shape. But one of the cool features is you can program your logo right onto it. So the audio that you're hearing right now is coming through the air conditioner at the studio. It is running in the background. Let you listen. So we'll do a self-noise test a little bit later on in this video. But it's a cool little microphone. Put your personal logo on it, and it is a touch screen as well. So the receiver has a built-in battery, and it will charge both the transmitters at the same time. And like right now, I've got one transmitter that's actually just sitting on top of the receiver while I'm using this one here. A couple of cool things that you can use with it. So inside the box, you get these little discs. So since the back of the transmitters are magnetic, here's a magnet as well. You put this underneath your shirt. This clips right to it. You can put it anywhere you want. You don't have to worry about having a clip. It just magnetically attaches to your shirt. But if you are going to use the clip, the nice thing is you can have this clip here, which is also magnetic, so it will stick right to it. But you could use something like this here. Now this happens to be from Rode. It is their little wireless Go 2 or Go 1 interview mic holder, and you can actually use this with it because this clip will actually go down into it so that you can do an interview. One thing, I mean, no offense against Rode, but Rode's never sent me anything. They have no affiliation with this channel. Actually, Rode, they reached out to me about a year ago that they were going to send me some products, and then all of a sudden they went MIA, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I want to be able to get rid of that Rode logo off of this wind muff, but you can actually use it with this, and I'll show you that now. So now I have it like this. You can see my logo right there. And now you can do interviews with somebody. And then you can even push this right over the top and be able to do an interview with somebody. Hey, how are you doing? And now you don't even have to use the wind muff if you're going to use the Rode wireless mic. Let's call it just a mic stick. But I have to be careful because I keep facing it away from the camera, forgetting that it's an actual microphone. But this way, if you don't want to show a Rode logo, you can actually show your own logo that's plastered right on there. You can have worth it or not written on there. You can have whatever your channel name is, whatever your logo is, you can actually put it right on here. And that is very cool. And here's another cool feature. This is a touchscreen. So you can actually record audio built right into this transmitter, and I'll do that right now, onboard recording. So now it is recording directly into the transmitter itself. I guess I can hold it this way so you can see what it is I'm looking at, but right there, it shows you that it is actually recording. A little red dot to let you know that the record is actually recording now internally into this. It has 8 gigabytes of memory that you can use, which is very nice. So if for some reason there was a dropout from this to your receiver going into the camera, for whatever reason, there's some audio interference and it drops out, this way you have a backup. So you don't have to worry about actually losing any audio quality. And for some reason, if you're outside in a very windy environment, it does come with 2 little dead cat or wind muffs that will plug in right over the top of the microphone itself, so that you don't have to worry about any wind noises and rustling around. And I'll do a little test with this, doing an internal recording. I don't know, we'll do it on the OneBot electric bike just so you can see what that sounds like and if it actually blocks out a lot of the wind noise. You know, actually, let's go ahead and do that test now. All right, doing a nice little wind test with the Saramonic BLINK Me B2, or is it BLINK Me B2? But I do have the little dead cat on here, so we're going to see how the dead cat helps with wind noise. I'm going approximately 10 miles per hour directly into the wind. Let's speed it up a little bit more. Now we're going about 12. So does the wind muff help the audio on this Saramonic wireless microphone with knocking out a lot of the wind noise? That is the question. But we're going to soon find out, because I got to turn around and head back to the casa. By the way, it's 106 degrees outside today. So the stuff that I do for you guys to show you if something works or not and how well that it works, that's just my dedication to the viewers of this channel. So is there any wind noise? Did the little dead cat wind muff, did it help this wireless microphone? You know, the dead cat is very small, so I'd be very surprised to see how well that it did, considering that I was going about 12, 13 miles per hour into the wind. And now to do a quick little self-noise test. I do have the air conditioner off in this room because it's, you know, it's brutally hot here in Texas, but it does put off a lot of sound. So air conditioner's off. I want to be quiet and let's just listen to the self-noise of this microphone. All right, so that should be pretty adequate. I do have the fan on my computer, which is about 1.5 feet away from, well, it's actually about maybe 2.5 feet away from the transmitter here, but just to give you a little rough idea of the noise that this microphone generates. And today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with over 34,000 classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. On Skillshare, you'll find inspiration from hands-on classes and more than 11,000 teachers at the top of their creative fields, so you can take the next step in your creative journey. Click my link below to start for free. So what do I think about this Saramonic BLINK Me B2? From now on, I'm just going to call it the B2. I like it. I think that the audio quality is very good. I think there's a lot of pros that come with this set, even though it is a little bit different looking than what your conventional wireless transmitting microphone looks like. I like the fact, number one, that the built-in, and I guess I have to say that as the first pro, it has 8 gigabytes of built-in memory in each transmitter. Records in a WAV file that's uncompressed at 24-bit. So you can either choose 16-bit recording or 24-bit recording. I like that as well. And I think that the internal audio sounds much better than what it is when it's transmitted to the receiver going into the camera. Now that could be the camera's fault regarding its preamps, but I think that the audio that's built in recorded is great. I love the fact that it's magnetically mounted, so you can use the round disc, you can use the clip. You have a lot of different ways to be able to use it, and the back of this is also magnetic. So you got a magnetic disc, you've got this is magnetic. In reality, I could take the back of this, put it onto a boom arm, and theoretically use this as a boom microphone for audio recording. Really, really ingenious. I'll tell you one of the things that really surprised me, and I was pleasantly surprised because I did not think that this was going to work at all, but this little bitty wind muff right there. This little dude, I was surprised at how well that it actually worked, at how well that it blocked out the wind noise. Because you saw that when I was on the one-bot electric e-bike, that the recording coming from the Insta360 X3, it picked up a lot of wind noise. That's how much wind noise was coming. And I didn't think that this dead cat was going to be able to provide the amount of wind protection that it actually did in blocking out all that wind noise. It actually sounded really, really good. I like the design. I like the fact that you could upload your own logo to it. You've got the touch screen, which is super responsive. You've got a lot of different menus that you can run through and different settings that you can adjust, whether it's in the transmitter or in the receiver, because the receiver itself, that screen is a touch screen as well. I love the fact that it comes with all of the items that are in the box. I mean, you've got all the different clips, you've got all the different attachment points, you got the cabling, you got the nice case for it. It's really a nice little setup from Saramonic, the B2. By the way, do me a favor, comment in the comment section below. Tell me, what do you think about the audio recording that you hear with the inbuilt audio, which it's doing right now? Tell me in the comment section, how does it sound to you? And number two, what do you think about its design and form factor and being able to put your own logo under? So product links in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourself. And I'll catch you in the next review. Bye-bye.